if you've been thinking about moving to Dubai, you are moving to Dubai, and you're asking yourself the question of, should I still move to Dubai given everything that's going on right now? Then I'm just going to cover a few of those points in this video, because as somebody who creates content around Dubai, moving to Dubai, living in Dubai, what the reality is like, I feel like I have a stance on this, and it may help you, it may not help you, but I'm just going to give you a few little pointers as to how you can frame this differently to make the best decision for you and your family. So first of all, you might be thinking about the safety, right? The safety first comes into Dubai. It's like, is it safe to move to Dubai? Do I want to live in Dubai with the level of safety that it has right now, given everything that's going on? Now, the way I want you to think about this really is, are you safe anywhere? Are you safe in the world anywhere? We are all living with this sort of like the unknown. So it's like, you could be living in the UK and there could be burglaries around you. There could be somebody following you in London from a night out. There could be stabbings, shootings, wherever you are in the world. Are you truly safe anywhere? Anything could happen at any given time. So you've got to ask yourself that question. Do you feel safe where you currently are? And I think that will probably go for, anywhere you live in the world. And the thing is in Dubai as well is that, yes, this has happened, but they're not targeting Dubai. They're targeting US bases that are in the UAE. That's an America thing. Like, that's not a UAE thing. That's not a Dubai thing. So they're not like literally targeting us as a city or as a country with the UAE, So that's something to kind of really think about when it comes to, the safety element of like where you feel safe. I think what's really important with that, and it comes into my second point, is no matter what goes on in the world, how are the government of the location handling that situation? So let's, for example, say, when lockdown happened with COVID, how did the UK handle that situation? Did you feel safe? Did you feel like everything was fair? Did you feel confident in the government? And that's the thing, is like, wherever you live in the world, it's about the confidence that you have in the government or the person or the people who are leading the country. With Dubai, people, there's things online at the moment saying, people are getting paid to say that they feel safe in Dubai, and yada yada yada. That's not true. The people are saying they feel safe in Dubai because that is the truth. The only thing that they do have in Dubai is that, people get prosecuted or whatever if they talk about what's happening right now. That's not true either. What is actually true is that the UAE will, they want to crack down on the truth, right? So if anybody is seen spreading misinformation or information that isn't true, or like AI things or whatever, they will take legal action against that, because rightly so, they want to protect the people. They don't want to scare people. They don't want to make them feel a certain way and because it's not true, So I think that's really important. Like, they shouldn't promote things that aren't true and spreading misinformation. So they do crack down on things like that. But nobody is getting paid to say anything. Nobody is, they're saying it and documenting it from where they currently are, and I think that's like really important. So that's not true. But I think it comes down to how much trust you have in your own government and confidence. Like, people in Dubai are saying they have full confidence because the reality is the UAE have said we have got everything under control. We are protecting you. We're doing everything that we can to protect the residents and tourists, and that is actually like what's happened. That's the reality. They've followed through with their actions. So it's like what they're saying and what the action is true. Like, they follow through. Whereas sometimes with some governments, they'll say one thing and then not follow through and not deliver. That is not the case here in Dubai. And I think like they've said that they're going to do something and then they do it. And that is apparent. So it's about the confidence that you have in the people that are leading the country with action, because that's a reality, that's the truth. So that's the second thing. And I think lastly is that you're saying should I move to Dubai, or like, is it a good idea, or should we stay put? Everybody is going to have an opinion on this. Like, everybody around you is going to say to you, you should or shouldn't do something. And what happens then is like you're putting the decision in somebody else's hands, whether it be your parents or your family or your friends or whatever, and they're saying, no, you shouldn't move to Dubai now. That's on their fears. They're not living your life. They're not living the life in Dubai. So what tends to happen is like you start hearing other people's opinions on things and neglecting your own thoughts. And I think only you are living your own life. So, the decision of moving to Dubai has to come from you. It has to come from your own gut feeling, because you are the only person living your life. You are the only person that knows best for your family. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to influencers in Dubai. I'm a content creator, but influencers in Dubai. Don't listen to those hating on Dubai. Don't listen to the media. Just go on your own gut feeling about what is best for you and your family. If that means staying put in the country that you're living in, so be it. Do that. If you feel like, do you know what, we've got everything in place to move to Dubai now, we are good to go, this is going to blow over, then do that. Nobody is here to tell you to do something, or you shouldn't do something, or you can't do something. Nobody has that power. The only power that lies is you and your decision. So nobody can really tell you that. But this is the thing, it's the perceived safety. People can say oh, I wouldn't want to live in Dubai where it's getting bombed. But then again, you're choosing to live in the UK where, there's stabbings, people are getting raped, people are getting all of these kind of things, and it's make that make sense. You could walk out into a road and get hit, right? That's a reality. And when there's mass shootings places and things like that, you're not safe anywhere. So choose your decision based on where your confidence lies and what kind of life that you want to live. Now, yes, with everything that's gone on, we say we do feel safe. Dubai has said we've got it under control. We're doing as the government says, and that has been the best situation and option for us, and because we're listening to them, we're not disregarding it because we have confidence in it. So whether you choose to live in Dubai is entirely up to you. People will say would you move back to the UK now? My answer to that is absolutely not. For the past 3 years we've lived in Dubai. I love it. I will always promote Dubai to anybody because we have lived the life of the UK and Dubai, and it's best for our family. So if somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna answer honestly. There's no sugarcoating it. So for us, staying in Dubai is the only option for us, and not because we don't have any other option. Of course we have options. If we chose to move back to the UK tomorrow, that would be absolutely fine. You know, we've got ties in the UK, it's fine. We can go back if we want to, but we're choosing not to because we love our life here. We have confidence in the government. You know, it's one of those things. If the UK offered us transport to get back to the UK, would we go back? No. We feel safer here. We know that everything is under control. The communication is spot on. We know what's happening. Yes, of course, like fear. We have that sense of fear, and I'm sharing from a place of lived-in experience in the moment, and I'm not gonna disregard how I feel in the moment because that's my truth. There are people who go through this fear, anxiety, feeling scared every single day, and that has been their life. And I cannot ever, ever, ever imagine what they've been through, what they're currently going through. It is horrendous. People are going through this day in, day out, and we've experienced it for a few days. Like, that doesn't even compare. That doesn't even, you know, it just goes without saying that, like, it's just horrendous for everybody, like everybody who even feels like that or anything. So I think that is so important to just acknowledge like what everyone is going through, not only just us. Like, of course we're going to share our experience, we're going through it. Like, when people are saying, oh, you're making it all about yourself, well, yes, because I only know my own truth. I don't know anybody else's truth. And of course I'm going to share my experience. It's my truth, it's my reality, and I'm going to share my emotion and feelings from where I'm at, and that is totally valid. How you feel about the situation is up to you. But I just want to acknowledge, like, people are going through this, and, you know, as much as we can share and about other people as well, you know, I think that's super, super important. So the question you need to ask is, do you still want to move to Dubai? Are you still going to move to Dubai? And that's up to you.